Hi, good evening. Thank you for joining us on the Mentors Monthly Newsletter. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Hi, my name is Johnathan Rand. I'm from Teaneck, New Jersey. When I'm not being a mentor's mission, I'm pretty involved in a technology startup as the CFO and involved in learning with a bunch of friends in the Jewish community.
That's awesome. Jonathan, thank you for having us in your beautiful offices in Manhattan. I wanted to just ask, how did you get involved in the Mentors Mission in the first place?
Kind of like this, where reach out to people that you know. A good friend of mine who went once told me to go. I'm interested in helping in Kiruv, and we write Kiruv checks. Here's an opportunity to do Kiruv in person, one-on-one. So I was interested to try. Went a number of years ago, loved it, had a great time. A lot of ways. Should I get into all the ways that it's an awesome trip now? Or okay, really, you get to meet a bunch of searching, interesting young men who didn't have such an exposure to Yiddishkeit. They usually think you have to be a rabbi if you're going to be Orthodox. So for them to see that guys like us who have careers and we like learning and keeping Shabbos and kosher, but we're out there at the peak of whatever we're doing, whether it's real estate or lawyers or doctors, business, teachers, it's just an amazing eye-opening thing for them. And it's really great the way you connect, like to a younger generation, a guy from a different background, but you totally connect as Jews. That's very fulfilling. And then there are really nice relationships we build with the mentors. There's a great group of guys who come as the mentors. So that's, I think, you definitely want to join, make some good friends there. And it's all in Israel. So we're having a wonderful time in the Holy Land on really kind of a customized, very nice tour with good food, good place to go, a lot of good ruchnists, great learning. It's really kind of everything you want for like 4 or 5 days to kind of a spiritual recharge and give of yourself to another fellow Jews as you're in the process.
That's great. And you joined us on the last mission just this summer. So I would ask, what was maybe the most impactful takeaway for you? You mentioned a lot of things, but what was the most impactful takeaway for you as a mentor, or maybe something that impacted your mentee? Do you have a story that illustrates that? Paint it with some color.
I've been thinking about that. I don't have one big magic moment, but there's a lot of conversations that you have with the mentees usually, where they see something about Judaism that is in your regular life, and like a light bulb goes on for them. Something clicks, and they see it's healthy, it's not too overboard. So for me, there's just been a string of conversations, usually with my mentee, but also other young men. You get to meet a bunch of people. I love on Shabbos. The Shabbos meals just have great conversations about whatever's going on in your life, their life. So really, in a very short amount of time, you make some close friendships and have some more deep personal conversations in those 4 days than you might have had in the last 6 months.
It's like I hear the guys say DMC, deep meaningful conversations. That's what stood out for you.
That's part of it for me. That's a big part of it for me. The Chowan's also really good too.
I bet it is. So, what would you tell to a potential mentor who's thinking about the mission? He's heard about it. Maybe he's watching this now, and he's on the fence. He's not sure if it's for him. Maybe he doesn't have experience in Kiruv. What would you say to a potential mentor, someone who's on the fence? I should go, yes, no, everyone's busy. So
yeah, I'd say to go out of your comfort zone and give it a try. It's just a 4 or 5 day trip, and you really are one-on-one impacting another Jew. I said before, I think there's no better way to do straight, true Kiruv like this. You're in a supportive environment. You taught a little bit from the Rebbeim how to go over a Gemara with somebody, whether you do it in English or Hebrew. You're really kind of supported in that process, and you're really having a great time for yourself and being recharged. It's kind of the best of both. Like, you're helping a young Jew, and you're recharging in Israel with a bunch of great people.
that's great. And Jonathan, I just want to thank you again for having us in your awesome looking offices in Manhattan here. All the best to you and yours, and thank you again.
Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the Mentor Mission this summer.